Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Neil with Simpler Futures, and it's Monday, April the 3rd. Interesting week this week. It's going to be a short week. There's holiday at the end of the week. Good Friday. Equities will not trade. Futures are open until 9:15 Eastern, 8:15 Central, which is just after the payroll report that is scheduled to release this Friday. So there is a report on schedule, non-farm payroll, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, Friday morning. And all right, so a couple little updates. In case you didn't see, there was some news over the weekend. OPEC with an announcement to cut 1.16 million barrels daily, and that caused the price to open about $5 higher on the Globex Open last night, Sunday night's open. And as of right this minute, it's up about $5 or 6%. It's been up as much as about 8%, but it's up 6% right now. And I'm doing this middle of the day on Monday because I've got some things I have to do after the bell today. So here's the story. So, we talked about bullish this space. Actually, it ended up being the lows down there, but you just never know. But and what happens up here is we were looking for this target in the middle of the range here at 77.5, which is the point of control for that range trade. Well, what it's done is it's tested all the way up to the value area high. So that means now, and it's kind of doji today. I would look at it as this was the initial kind of impulse on the news. We'll get a retrace and then a continuation. The retrace gets two support tiers, one at 77.5 point of control, which is also a 236 fib retrace, and then this 382 retrace is the gap at 75.5. So you got 77.5 and 75.5 support, could be either one, and then for continuation leg that that'll end up taking out the high of this initial leg. So that's update on that, and then we'll move over to the ES and the fact that Friday was quite the day, right? I mean, actually extended and traded through our targets, our bullish targets, and many times, as long as things aren't, as long as you're not having a news cycle like bank failure or something, then you get bullish uptick the last couple of days of the quarter plus the first couple of days of the new quarter, and that's now through Wednesday or so of this week. So we got a big advance, 41.50s as of today with some follow through. Actually, a little bit of follow through today, and that's pulling back. So I don't know that that's the extent of the move for right now, but obviously we've been bullish and had targets up here, but that doesn't mean that you continue to buy it every day at whatever level. I mean, even if you're bullish, you still kind of want to pick your spots, and I would advise that you don't pay these prices. I mean, this is pretty high. So what you'd want to do is wait and find a pullback, right? So pullback is 40.90, and that's the 382 retrace. Weekly pivot is right there for this week at 87. That's certainly a spot. And then below that, 40.60 is the yearly pivot. And whenever this is going to be, at some point we're going to get this retrace to clean up. This is some pretty weak structure down here at the bottom. This is a gap, and it's a big HVN point of control. If you take from the first of the year to present, that's the most traded price in volume at 40.25. So there's a gap down there and some weak structure to come back at some point, whenever that may be, I don't know, but at some point come back and fix that. I would kind of suspect it maybe after this week, because you get through the first few days of the new quarter markup, and then maybe the pullback to fix that structure. But, at some point it'll come back and do that. That's where we really want to get serious about really being long. At which point then I want to try to be bullish, barring, anything that proves to jump out of the woods and scare us. I'm absent something that we don't know happening. Then I want to try to be bullish for 4,300 into the end of this next quarter. As we were bullish for almost 4,100 into this one, we'll be bullish for 4,300 into the end of the next quarter. So we'll see how that goes. But that's what I'm trying to set up. Next will be, where do you get this thing on the retracement for then what objective? Well, it depends what's your objective, right? I mean, if you want to find the immediate support on this move, then probably 40.90. But if you want to know how to set up the next higher time frame swing trade, the real trade, you're going to be back here at like 40.25, and from there we're going to be targeting 4,300. So however you want to do it. If you want to get the wiggles, 40.90 support for now, and then when we get a nice pullback, like I say, probably after, got to get through the first couple of days of the new quarter, but after we get a nice pullback, then we'll set up for the next real big target. All right, that's it. That's what I got for you. Good trade. Nice evening. Let me know what you think in the comments. We've been getting some good, insightful thoughts in there, so let's try to keep that going. Take care till we're with you again at the next update.
Without simpler trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency.
It's one of the things that won me